finally doing another interview after, semester's over and getting back into making videos. I kind of took like a month off just to, laze around, enjoy the quarantine, and I'll be going back to work soon. And then, I'll be doing these interviews on the side throughout the summer, probably do one every week, and, it should be fun. So my guest today is someone I've been watching for a while. I think even before I started doing YouTube. He's the myth, the legend, the guy, the man, the person. At least I think he's a man. Sniper Melon. So, introduce yourself.
I have Ebola, and I live in a garbage can.
So you're from 2014?
Pretty much, yeah. Thank you, Goop. So it's good to have you on. It's good to have me on the show. Good to finally be talking to you. We've seen ourselves around. The past 5 years, pretty much being well-wishers. But you know what? Now we're finally, mic to mic, speaking, having this interview. Kicking it like fucking bros, as it should be.
Absolutely. So yeah, this should be fun.
Funny how we're doing this interview at the end of my career, basically.
End of your career, huh?
I mean, I'm probably sounding pessimistic, It's like, one day maybe I might have some big comeback or some new thing or whatever. I mean, I'm not giving up Gmod or nothing. That's not what I'm saying.
But you're doing like more YouTube poops now, right?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I have a few ideas, How'd you feel about that Hasman Hotel one that I made like a month or two ago?
It was brilliant. Loved it.
All right. Thanks. I was trying my best to have like, only the finest poopers, yourself included, to figure out how to make a decent YouTube poop, because before I never really considered myself that good at it. I just made like too many loud noises and cliches and stuff like that. But
I love that stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm not down to that neither. Like that's a cornerstone.
All right, so now we're going to get to the questions. We've kind of already established who you are and what you do on YouTube. So how long have you been making videos, though?
I guess that would kind of depend. Like for this YouTube career, I pretty much started it around 2012. But I've ever since I was a little kid, I always remembered like playing around with like a Windows Movie Maker, trying to just diddle around. I think the very first video I made was like when I was around like probably 7 or something. It was like a crappy music video with like the hamster dance song, that song. But yeah, it was like with like freaking CDI and like Super Mario World cartoon clips and stuff. I mean, it was so silly. And I don't know if it's even out there anymore. I forgot where I put it in the first place, but it's probably somewhere on YouTube.
I remember one time, like when that hamster song was really popular, I had like gone to CVS and like I was going to pick out a card probably for someone's birthday, and one of those like talking cards had the freaking hamster song in it.
Oh, gee, it was like everywhere around 1999, I believe. I was probably too young to remember, but I remember hearing that song a lot when I was like a toddler.
That's probably like peak memeage when it like becomes a Hallmark card. Imagine if steamed hams became a Hallmark greeting card.
Yeah, like Happy Birthday, Johnny. Here's your birthday card. Like with a muffled, low quality speaker and thing. Or like worse, it could be like one of those high pitched whistle like ones, like you know what I mean? Like how they used to have.
Oh yeah.
I mean, goddamn.
Here's something I like to ask all of the people I interview. So, where did the name Sniper Melon come from?
Okay, I know what you're thinking. It kind of sounds like some sort of edgy, lame-ish name or whatever, but it's really not what you would think. I was just messing around with like Team Fortress 2 models and Gary's mod when I was like in 2011, and I was trying to invent my own like TF2 freaks, like Painless Cupcake, Piss Cake Hole, that kind of stuff. Or the Vagineer. But yeah, like I was just slapping things around, and I just took a Sniper model, shrunk his head till you couldn't see it anymore, and then just replaced it with a watermelon. And I think that was like the only remotely interesting one. Everything else was just lame, like Babyface Soldier or I can't even remember the rest. That's how lame they were. Forgettable.
Sniper Melon is definitely like a name that sticks with you. I mean, it's definitely stuck with me.
Yeah, I mean that, and I also go with the other alias, BoredIIDeath, which I've been meaning to. You know, if I wanted to make a fresh start, I'd probably go with that name, because I don't know what other name I could use, like what, Scare or something like that. I don't know. I think BoredIIDeath actually came first before Sniper Melon.
So, what made you like want to go from making Gary's Mod videos to making YouTube poops?
Well, I wouldn't say it like that, because it would kind of imply that I'm just dropping Gary's Mod or SFM cold turkey, you know what I mean? But yeah, the reason why I wanted to get into Ytps is because as a kid, you know, I've always wanted to make my own YouTube poops and stuff, but I've never really managed to figure out the talent behind it, you know, the science to make it not like, you know, crappy and tedious and spadinner, you know. But you know, it's thanks to other poopers like yourself and what's that other one, the one that made the Spinge Bill ones, that's like with the N-word as the title card. Yeah, Jallerbo. I could never really figure out how to pronounce his name. I know I sound like a fool.
For the record, also Jallerbo is a she.
Oh yeah, right. I am so sorry. I didn't.
So yeah. It's all right.
But anyways, like the point I'm trying to make is, you know, that after like studying like you and that and Busnut and Jallerbo and all that, like it's just really to the nitty gritty. You just make jokes, you know. Like, remember that one video about the guy who did the analysis on YouTube poops, and he was claiming that it is pretty much art?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to, but there's been a few people like that.
Yeah, I mean, I would somewhat agree with them to a degree, but all in all, it's really just, I mean, you can make it art, but all in all, it's just, you make these out of boredom, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty much all it's been, and that's kind of the reason why I kind of stopped making them, because I wanted to kind of put my focus more into, you know, doing, you know, the Why Not show, you know, because I have a lot of fun doing, you know, interviews, you know, talking to people, and animation, which is something I'm hoping to do more of once I graduate. I just have to do one more project in the fall, and I want to make it, like, really good, so it's going to have, like, full voice acting and everything.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Like, I've always been I've been having this like cheap little drawing tablet with like the kind with no screen for like since like 2014, and I've always wanted to like try animating, but I felt like I can't really unlock my full potential with this thing. So hopefully maybe later this year around my birthday, I could get a new tablet with the actual screen and you know, get right down to it.
Yeah, I don't even really use a tablet. I actually use like a drawing pad that's connected to my laptop, and then I just draw everything in Photoshop and animate.
I think mine would be sort of the same. Like it's got a screen, right?
No, it's literally just like a trackpad.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Then never mind. I was thinking of something else then. Huh.
I would like to get a drawing pad or like a drawing tablet. Oh, also, I just want to say, what was your first YouTube poop? That was the one with the Game Grumps animated, right?
Oh yes. I was kind of thinking like, what context does it mean? Like the first YTP I ever made?
Like the first one that you had uploaded.
Yeah, the Game Trump orgy, I think I called it or something.
Yeah, I remember. Me and Emperor Lemon were on like a chat once, like years ago when that first came out, and
y'all actually saw it? How'd I do?
We thought it was the funniest shit ever.
Oh well, gee, I was always kind of worried that that one was kind of...
Amp Lemon is not the kind of guy that looks for, like, high-gloss YouTube poops. He's the kind of guy that just likes non-stop random chopping and ear rape.
Yeah, I always kind of imagine... I've never met Emperor Lemon, but I always kind of imagine you would be like, away with you, plebeian!
You know, I don't know if I speak for him, but from what I know, he's pretty easily amused when it comes to YouTube poops. I mean, like, one of his favorite poops of like 2015 was like the flesh pinch of ball hair, which was literally just the same joke over and over again.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen that one, but it does sound funny.
It's a Fresh Prince poop made by CJ I think it was CJ Flow. Yeah, it's just the same jokes over and over again. It's just like Joffrey going big titties, and like pick up the damn phone, fat chocolate woman. Anyway, let's move on. So what is your favorite TV show?
Oh, gee. I guess overall, this might sound a bit cliched, but I guess the only show I really watch anymore, sit down and watch, is The Simpsons, because I don't know why. I just don't really watch TV as I used to, like Simpsons, SpongeBob SquarePants, that kind of stuff. I probably sound like man-child saying this kind of things, but
Nah,
yes.
man. I still watch Simpsons on a steady basis. I have like the first 8 or so seasons on DVD. I actually have them next to me on my shelf.
Oh yeah, I got some of them too. I mean, they're not mine; they're my oldest sister's. But I try my best to keep them in the best shape I can. They're so old and everything.
I only have like the first couple seasons of SpongeBob on DVD. I think like the first 4, because those are really the only ones I care about.
Yeah, I don't have those, so
You could probably pick up the first couple seasons of SpongeBob because I think Target has them back in stock. Like they always like re-release them like every couple years.
well, that's really interesting. Okay, so let's move on here. Okay, so what do you like to do for a living, Mr. Goop?
Oh, I don't know. Hey, I'm the one doing the fucking interview here, man.
All right, you got me.
Man, that's gonna have to get censored. That one's going in the show. I'm just gonna have to like put in like a Ford Model T like honk sound like that.
Also, for the record, that was my tablet pen. I was just the clicking noise. Yeah, just like I'm writing this shit down.
What I like to do for a living, what I would like to do for a living is animate and be a film editor.
Oh, dude. That's like all I've ever wanted in life, just make
I'm very good at
cartoons.
film editing. I'm kind of an amateur animator, but I would like to improve my skills a bit and get into that business because it's something I've always been interested in. But what I currently do is classified. Not that it's some big government job. I just, don't really want to get super into it.
Yeah, and like, how easy it is, like with the slightest bit of personal information you can get doxxed easily, that kind of thing.
Yep. But anyway, here's my signature question for the show. What's the most embarrassing thing to happen to you?
That's a good question. I guess being born.
How embarrassing!
Yeah. But yeah, but real talk, I don't think I've really had something I could consider the most embarrassing moment, It's like, you gotta learn to love who you are and all that stuff, and yeah, I mean, I like to keep myself disclosed, but yeah.
Well, I think the being born answer was pretty funny, but other than that, good advice. Good life advice.
But you know what? I'm just not gonna leave y'all hanging. Maybe I was probably caught with porn once at high school. Yeah, that got me in so much trouble, yeah.
That one's not going in the episode. Sorry, guys. I would like to put that one in Why Not, but I am still doing it for my school's channel, so for the time being, it's still going to be somewhat clean. And I may keep it clean even after I graduate, if I decide to continue the show. But if you guys want to see the nitty-gritty stuff, you'll come to the uncensored versions of this. So, fuck, shit, ass, fucking cock ass, fucking dick, up your ass.
Cock ass!
Kyle, can you one time kick it? What the fuck?
Fuck you!
You piece of shit!
Cleveland Steamer.
Cleveland Steamer on my chest.
Is there nothing that Jack Black can't do? I swear.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Jack, and today I'm here to teach you about the word octagon.
Stop!
Oh, I actually just thought of a funny meme. So have you seen the Uncle Al video where Squidward makes a meme and it's like, wow, they had it square?
Oh, yes, I love that video. This spoon is abnormally large.
No, but I wanted to make my own version where Squidward goes up and he goes, wow, they have it! Octagon.
Octagon, that's... Yeah. You know what's the best part about that video?
What?
It seems so true to the satire of, like, memes, It's just the most randomest, most meaningless stuff to slap together, and that's just I've had friends who are like total meme lords, and they just go crazy over the slightest sneaky sort of crap until it just makes me go crazy.
It's true.
It's so annoying, but you know what? I tolerate it because they're my friends, and you know what? I have a little bit of fun with it too. So
yeah, I think Square is a funny meme.
yeah, Square.
It's also funny when like you take the most unfunny thing and you shove it down everyone's throat just to amuse yourself, which is exactly what I do.
Yeah, me too sometimes. Fence
2.
Clean out your girlfriend's booty before you eat it, be like. Whoa, look guys, it's creme brulee.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna move my pop filter for a second.
Creme brulee. Creme brulee. Like that. I'm probably ruining my old mic with doing that.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, this is great. I gotta... Wait, wow, they have it. Square.
Square. Congratulations, Mr. Squidward. How does it feel creating the most funniest meme in the universe?
All right, let's move on before I have a heart attack.
Okay, yeah, we're getting sidetracked, you know?
Okay, I'm going to ask this one before I go to the Twitter questions. We don't have a lot of Twitter questions this time, which I'm disappointed about. Twitter usually give me good stuff. You guys let me down this time. Don't let me down next time because I'm interviewing Jimmy Davis.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them. You know, my channel hasn't been active for a while, so I guess I kind of lost relevancy. So, but that's fine. I wouldn't blame them.
We're still having a good time, though. Listen, I'm just busting everyone's chops here. You guys are fine. Okay, so on the subject of memes, what obscure piece of media would you like to see become a huge meme?
That's a good question. Probably some shit from Eraserhead or something, you know?
Oh, yeah,
like
that would be cool.
One of those super artsy... Yeah, that dude, like, Eraserhead's like my most favorite horror movie, like, ever. Like, that was like the film that influenced stuff like Silent Hill. Like, I wish more people could be able to figure out, like, how to, you know, do stuff like that more. Where it's like surreal terror and make it actually scary.
A scary meme that's not creepypasta. That would be cool. This really didn't become like a meme. It's more of like... It's just like a thing that people in the Nintendo community know about, the Game Boy camera faces.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about with the like the hidden images.
Yeah, I'd like to see that become like a huge meme.
Yeah, it's got like the creepy pictures that were drawn over, like what are you running from or whatever.
Yeah, I always loved those because Dmitry Petrov always used those in his videos as like, you know, horror elements.
Yeah, for a non-horror related one, that's a good question. Maybe from some, I don't know, maybe more Rayman stuff or whatever.
That'd be cool.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that because I've been getting into a lot of Rayman for the first time in a while. Like, but yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna go to Twitter questions before we get to some more questions that I have for you. But all right, let's see. Pepper battle.
I have cancer.
You sound eerily like iDubbbz. That's the funny part.
I have cancer.
I have osteoporosis. I have crippling depression.
I told that idiot to slice my sandwich.
Yep. See you later, bread flakes. What
okay,
a
let's
nice
move
cereal
on.
box. Sorry, I'm doing my impressions now.
Yep. See you later, bread flakes. What a nice cereal box. I saw you on TV last night.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Thanks.
I'm hiring you for voice acting for my next cartoon. No joke.
Oh, I'd love that. You know, I've always wanted to voice act for other people, you know.
I will.
Always like doing crazy voices.
I will find a character for you now. We're doing that. All right, so now let's get to the Twitter
I'll be Old
questions.
Man Jenkins.
I don't want to be a burden. Stop shouting, I'm napping. It's not me, you old coot. Yes, that's me. I'm over here.
I hope I don't miss again. Fuck. Remember Barney's Perverted?
Yeah.
I can't believe that's lost media. The Simplicity collab entry.
I have all Barney is Perverted videos on my
Oh,
on my
dude,
hard drive,
re-upload them.
I could try, but they'll probably get like taken down immediately. You can find them on the Internet Archive, probably. All right. Anyway, let's get to the Twitter questions.
Right. Woo!
Aaron Martinez asks, "What's bigger, your rifle or your melon?"
My cock.
Okay, seriously, what is bigger?
Okay, I guess technically a rifle is much bigger than a watermelon. I mean, a watermelon's like the size of like maybe like 2 basketballs or something, like the big ones at least. But yeah, I guess rifle totally.
Your rifle's bigger, all right. Tweezy asks, when a community starts going terrible, how do you try to be the voice of reason?
Yeah, I think I know what they're talking about. I've had a rough career in Gmodding, you know. I've been bullied a lot and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, I guess I hate to sound pessimistic, but maybe it's if you have to be the voice of reason, then I don't think there's any reason to be, you know. Like, I think it's better to break off from toxicity and just do your own thing. Because like for me, like the last 4 years, I've been put up with like these awful, scary ass bullies on like Skype for like 4 years or something in my Gmodding career, and yeah, like they were some terrible people, like very untrustworthy worms. Like I don't want to be like a buzzkill with the low points in my career or life or whatever. You know, let's just move on. You know, just bottom line, just break off it if you can't. If they're just gonna be nothing but toxic, you know, like screw them.
So, to be the voice of reason, sometimes you gotta set yourself free, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like the only winning move sometimes is just simply not to play.
That's good advice. Anyway, so the next question, Buzznut33 asks,
"My man!" Yeah, we're good friends. Yeah, we're good friends. Hashtag no homo. Okay.
So he said, will you do more YTPs of non-traditional sources in the future?
Oh, I'd love to, you know. Like, I've been thinking about probably doing a Simpsons poop, as you suggested. Maybe I'll try to make them, like, blue or something.
Yeah, blue Simpsons.
You know. Yeah, I got a few ideas. Maybe like a Hell of a Boss one, but the challenge with that one is that I just can't think of a material as easy as they did with Hazbin Hotel, you know. It's like, Hazbin Hotel had, like, more things going on in there. But, and, like, not saying, like, Hell of a Boss is bad, but, you know, it's... You know, it just takes time. You can't just force these things. It gotta come to you.
True. He also wants to know, are you going to be making more Gmod shorts?
Oh, I would love to. You know, like, I know it seemed to be, like, relatively quiet, like, since probably last September or whatever. But, like, I don't want to give that up. And if anything, I want to maybe, like, one day try to make it, like, more... Like, make it like a more professional art, you know? It's like, you got claymation, you got traditional drawing, you got stop motion and CG, like the Lego movie. Why can't Gmod be a professional thing, you know?
You know what was really cool? Last semester, we had an art professor from Harvard come down to do a presentation, and all of his art is created in Unity. And he originally used to work with Gary's Mod. Like, he would make custom skins and custom models in Gary's Mod for his artwork. So, like, it's cool that, like, guys who work at Harvard, you know, have experience with working with, like, game engines and the Source engine and Unity and things like that. So, I'm going to put this out there for anyone who wants to know. He's a really cool artist. His name is Federico Solmi. I follow him on Facebook and Instagram, and he's a fantastic artist.
Dude, yeah, like, whenever I get out of my... out of this little period that I'm in, you know, I've been very busy trying to collect enough money to move over to probably, like, New York or whatever, because I live in Louisiana. Frankly, I've never been quite happy with my life over here, but it's like, yeah, I just want to get a fresh start and everything, but as soon as I get that out of the way, I want to make it my priority to try, you know, get back in the groove and all that kind of stuff.
It'll be cool to have you come up here, too. I mean, I'm from New York. You know, we can chill.
Hell yeah, man. We can start a show together, you know? Call it Shoot the Shish or whatever, you know?
Exactly.
Bust the chops. Like that kind
Have our own podcast, like the frickin' Cold Ones with Max Mofo.
Yeah, or we can be like Weenie in the Butt.
Weenie in the Butt, yes!
Or Dingo and the Baby.
Weenie in the Butt, cool weekends in the morning, 97.1 FM. Cool weekends in the morning with Weenie in the Butt. WQHG, 97.1, 97.1, 97.1!
I can't remember that one part, but it's like with Brian, like, my God, what is wrong with you?
I swear to God, that was supposed to be food fight.
I probably blew the gag because I didn't say the depressing part. It was like everybody's dying of AIDS or something.
Well, you can just replace it with anything. But let's move on. I think we had one more. Okay, I think this guy's name is Pablo. Yeah, Pablo. Pablo, and his name is spelled with like the the red B.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is spelled with like
beater, spell I cup, holy crap. Like why was that a meme?
Hey beater. Wait. Hey beater. Anyway, he asks, what are your creative influences?
That'd be hard to say, you know. It's like, I guess my creative influences would have to be just basically whatever I see around, you know, like just try to let the ideas come to me, you know. Like I said before, like you can't like just force a meme or a joke or whatever, you know. It's just got to come to you, you know. And even then, it's like, is it gonna hit? Is it gonna miss? You know. But you know that answer kind of sounds boring, so I'll just say this: it was Space Goldfish that gave me the ideas. Okay.
Would you consider Kitty0706?
Oh, dude, yes. Yes, he was one of the biggest inspirations I've had in the thing, you know. Like, let me just say this, I hope this won't take up too much time, but from like 2009 to 2011, like for a long time up until his death, I considered that man the funniest dude I have ever heard of in any media ever. Like, so many great memories.
Yeah, really. And I remember, showing all of his videos to my friends and just being blown away at how good like Team Fabulous 2 was. And
oh yes, that's his legacy with right there. You know, I don't care what anyone says. Like, he may have not made $1 million. I don't think he went to college, but you know what? That is more than enough of a legend right there. What he did. And with videos alone, that's impressive.
I have all of his videos saved on my account. I mean, on my hard drive, just in case, anything happens. Regardless of whether or not his old channel, for one reason or another, might disappear one day, he's never going to be forgotten.
Oh, yeah, and you know what? I feel like he never really understood the influence he actually had. Like, he always seemed like the sort of casual guy, just mad at everything that he does, regardless of how popular people say he is and this and that. It's like, I just don't think, personally, and I could be wrong, just don't, throw an angry mob at me for this, but I just don't feel like he saw the bigger picture of what he's created, you know?
It's not necessarily to say he, took what he made for granted or anything like that.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying,
I think maybe the word you're searching for is, guys like him are sometimes, too humble for their own good.
Yeah, too humble.
If you're a person with a lot of, who's very humble, I think it's sometimes hard to really own, just how great your stuff is. Regardless, Kitty, great content, miss him a lot. Also, if you haven't seen it, Sniper Melon did make a tribute to Kitty. He made his own Moments with Heavy episode. Please watch it. It's amazing.
Oh, yes, and, I wish more people were able to see it.
I'm going to put that in the description.
I feel like I'm, though if I could criticize myself on it, I do kind of, now that I see it, the end product, I feel like I kind of had too much creative freedom on it. Like, there were some homages to Kitty 0706, but, I'm still satisfied with it,
Yeah, I mean, you gave it your own touch, but I will say this, there was another Moments with Heavy tribute that was made by Great Dictator that was definitely a lot more...
Yeah, more homage to the guy.
But still, yours was still, a nice tribute.
Yeah, thank you. And also, fun fact, that video right there, that was actually based off of an idea that I had back in my sophomore year that I was just doodling. Like, the opening part with Heavy with the trying to sign his name and stuff, and, He panics and stuff explodes. Yeah, that was, I basically doodled that, like my own freaking animatic on like one page of like loose leaf, and I was just making myself like crack up and stuff like that.
That's great. So, Ninja Sex Party or Tenacious D?
Oh, damn it, that's like choosing between my children. Okay, the D. Okay, give me the fucking D, and I don't mean the Danny sex bang, you know what I'm saying?
The D!
You are the devil! We are the D!
We are the D, we are the D, we are the D.
We are the D. You guys are fucking lame!
Deactivated lasers with my dick.
Now it's time to blow this fucker down! Okay.
Two kings.
Next question.
What? No! No fucking way!
Yeah.
I would also have to go with the D. I mean, I love Ninja Sex Party, but like...
Oh, Ninja Sex Party's legend, but you know what? The D.
I've seen Tenacious D live, for crying out loud.
Oh, man, yeah.
So I've got one other question here. Do you think Stalin's nipples were square?
I think they were more pointy, like sickles.
This is like the Rick and Morty episode. So was he a cone nipple person or a target nipple person?
Cone for sure.
I had the cone nipples.
Yeah, like that.
I had
that was
the
the only
cone
thing worse
nipples.
than his.
Yeah,
That was the only thing. Sorry.
I think it's the delay with Discord. That's why.
Yeah, I want to say that like it's probably the only thing worse than the Gulag death by Stalin's nipples.
Yes, I had the pointy nipples because in Mother Russia it is very cold, and the nipples we always stand up because it's very cold. Yes, very cold. And also we drink the vodka.
There were no swords back then. All we had were nipples.
Yes, we defeated all the enemies with nipples.
Wait, I shouldn't even say Russia. I wasn't Russian. I was Georgian. Whatever, close enough.
All of the worst dictators in history never came from their home countries. They always came from like somewhere else. Like Hitler was from Austria.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, Hitler was from Austria. Stalin was from Georgia. All right. I have one more question for you.
Shoot.
Pizza?
Pizza.
Pizza time.
You serious?
I saw that coming. The second I heard you, like, the emphasis on the laugh, I knew that was coming.
I was afraid you wouldn't hear that because it was so quiet.
I had to stay quiet the whole time because I knew, like, I was like, damn, that was, like, such a wheeze.
It's like more like... You serious?
You serious? Not quite my tempo. I'm J.K. Simmons, and I'm gonna burn your house down with the lemons. I'm also an airbender, and I'm gonna teach Cora how to airbend.
And I'm also Santa Claus in that one Claus movie. Or Klaus, however you pronounce it.
Parker, I don't pay you to be a sensitive artiste. I pay you to get me pictures of Spider-Man.
Oh, and he's also the M&M's guy, the yellow M&M.
He is?
Yes! Like, Billy West was the red one. J.K. Simmons was, like, the yellow one. You didn't know that?
I had no idea he was the yellow one. I knew that Billy West was the red one.
Well, yeah, dude. Like, look it up.
Billy West is one of my favorite voice actors of all time.
Oh, totally. Without a doubt.
I mean, he's done fill-in for Mel Blanc on, like, a bunch of Looney Tunes. He was Ren and Stimpy, Fry, Dr. Farnsworth, Zoidberg.
He does, like, an incredible Popeye impression, you know?
He's a legend. All right, so that's about it for this episode, folks. Stalin's nipples are pointy. And yeah, this is going to be a weird episode.
Oh, totally, without a doubt. Wait, what do you mean weird episode? We just finished it.
Square!